So Call of Duty just released a huge blog post talking about all the new changes that's going to be coming to Warzone on December 6th. This includes the likes of a new map, a bunch of movement changes, a revamped perk system, and so much more. In this video, I'm going to be going through and breaking down all of these changes. So without further ado, let's get straight into it. Now, the first thing they talk about in the blog post, of course, is the roadmap, which as you can see here, this includes a bunch of new changes. But what we're going to be doing is we're going to be going through the entire blog post and talking about these changes individually. And the very first of these changes in the blog post is the integration of the new movement system. Now, of course, this has been known for a while. We're obviously going to be getting the new movement system from Modern Warfare 3 put into Warzone, you know, the likes of slide cancelling, quicker mantling speeds, and all that good stuff. And they also mention in this blog post that Vondel and Ashika Island will be returning 48 hours after the update and upgraded with the new movement system. That's obviously a W change. I can't wait to play Vondel with a new movement system. I think it's going to be fantastic. I think that map is just designed to have that kind of movement. But one of the most game-changing things they speak about in this blog post is actually the upcoming changes to the perks. So basically the way it's going to work is all players are going to have the following 5 perks enabled at all times by default. The first of which is attack pads, which is going to improve your slide distance and allow you to ADS while sliding. Then we're going to get commando gloves, which is reload while sprinting. Then quick grip gloves, which is going to improve weapon swap speed. Climbing boots that increase climbing and mantling speed. And then overkill, so you can carry 2 primary weapons. So I think that's a fantastic change in my opinion. But what they've also done is added a whole bunch of new perks that can be equipped. We're going to be keeping some of the old ones. It's not sure exactly which ones we're going to be keeping because it seems like some of these new ones are going to be overlapping. But anyway, some of these new ones are going to be including Tempered and Combat Scout, which is going to be making a return. Now, I'm a little bit skeptical about them bringing back Combat Scout. I don't really think it was one of the most balanced perks we've ever had, but nonetheless, I'll roll with it until we see how it plays. So now for some of the other perks, this is where it gets interesting. We're going to have Irradiated, which allows you to move faster and take less damage in gas. We're going to have Resolute, which gives a boost to movement speed when under gunfire. That sounds like it's going to be an amazing perk for competitive play. It definitely seems like they're keeping with the movement theme. There's a lot of movement-based perks coming in so far. And we're going to get Shrouded, which drops a smoke grenade on you when you're downed. Mountaineer perk, which is going to reduce fall damage. Stalker, which is going to include strafe speed and ADS strafe speed. Escapist, which increases your prone, crouch, and downed crawl speed. Then the Primed perk, which is going to improve your accuracy and aim down sight time while jumping. So then we're going to get the Faculty perk, which is going to allow you to detonate explosives while sprinting, as well as warn you of nearby enemy equipment and reduce combat noise. You know, being able to see equipment through walls and stuff. So it does make me wonder if they're going to be, you know, removing some of the old perks and replacing them with new ones, or we're going to have just perks overlapping. Either way though, it definitely sounds like a very interesting change, and I'm looking forward to trying out some of these new perks. We're going to be getting a new Gulag at launch, which looks very similar to a previous map that we've had, although one of the main changes now is that instead of capping the flag to finish, you're now going to have to, you know, ascend to get out. There's going to be some brand new Gulag public events which we've never seen before. One of these is going to be Go Again, which is going to give you another Gulag attempt if you lose the first fight. Another one called Cash Grab, which is going to spawn way more money on the floor and like a huge stack in the middle of the Gulag. And also a Night Vision Gulag. I'm not really looking forward to them Night Vision Gulags, to be honest with you, but hey, it's definitely going to be something interesting. Then we're going to get a new event, Merry CODMAS, and they've said Krampus is coming back, and then said just kidding. I can't lie, they had me sweating in the first half. Krampus was probably one of the worst updates we've ever had in COD, so it's nice to know that they're playing a little bit of fun on that. But yeah, this event is basically just going to be, you know, a bunch of challenges, rewards, unlocks, that kind of thing, and they're going to be doing that thing they did back in Caldera where there's Christmas trees on the map that have, you know, a lot of gold chests and stuff underneath. They've also said there's going to be a zombie Santa added in this event where there's going to be some kind of merry portal and you have to go beat this, you know, zombified Juggernaut Santa boss thing. Again, that's one of them. We're probably going to have to see how that plays out before we can really talk on it. And then yeah, that is pretty much it for the Warzone changes. Now, of course, they're going to be adding 5 new weapons as well. One of these being a sniper rifle, the other one being a Ram 7, if you remember that from back in Verdansk. We're also going to be getting the Stormender launcher, which is very interesting. They're going to be adding new launches. I just hope they try and keep those things balanced. The HRM9 SMG, which is going to be coming in season, as well as the TAC Evolver LMG, which is going to be coming in season. Then they also go on to talk about 9 new aftermarket parts, which is going to be coming. These aftermarket parts are currently already available. What they do is like, it's an attachment slot and it just changes the way the gun performs. Like it'll heavily boost fire rate. It'll just like kind of convert it to a different kind of gun. These attachments are either going to be like completely useless or just ridiculously broken. So I'm not too sure what I think of these things, but again, it's like another one of them things we're going to have to see how it plays out. And of course, we get the brand new battle pass, the skins, and all that good stuff. So it sounds like we're getting a lot of really cool changes in this Warzone. I'm definitely looking forward to it. Yeah, let me know what you think of these updates in the comments down below. And also, if you are new around here, please do subscribe. I'm a Warzone competitive player and content creator. I've been around since Verdansk. I competed in the World Series of Warzone Stage 1 and Stage 2 final, placing 9th and 6th, and made it all the way to the LAN. And I'm going to be giving content my absolute all this year as well as competing. So if you could subscribe, that would mean an awful lot to me. And yeah, without further ado, I shall catch you in the next one, boys. Peace.